to the wokeness in and around sport, including people trying to make the most of the public holiday, make the most of the grand final parade to try and make a point about climate change. Not particularly successful, but it was on telly everywhere.
As we understand it, about halfway through the route, 3 protesters lay on the ground in front of the ute carrying the Premiership Cup. Now, we believe they're climate protesters, and they had on their T-shirts, "You can't play in 50 degrees." Security guards removed them from the route.
Don't you love the shifting goalposts, and now we're talking about inevitable 50-degree days in the last Saturday in September?
Yeah, it's rare, isn't it, to have a summer that gets hot when the sun comes out. It's also, our grand final, today, it's going to be so hot. We're going to have fans out by the field. But can we get those security guards that the AFL had on call for all the CBDs all over Australia? Because they came out pretty quickly and removed them. So if we can have them, happy to put some of my tax money towards having them roam around and remove them rather quickly.
Yeah, or the ones that go after streakers. They seem to stop them pretty quickly. Why not do the same when it comes to these people? They can just, clothesline them metaphorically, or maybe even not metaphorically at times. Also, the AFL didn't go where we were thinking they were going to. We were expecting big yeses in front of the goalposts. But, geez, I was noticing the GF yesterday. Was there an inch of the ground that wasn't sponsored? So probably they'd be giving up money if they wanted to put yes anywhere, everything from the centre square through to the goal square. But the Yes campaign was able to get a bit of free money into the NRL coverage tonight.
Yeah, a little bit. I believe one of the half-time performer in the AFL, I think also. Look, I've got no problem with, vote whatever you want to vote with, but it is a bit in your face and it's clearly one-sided. I would have loved to have seen that if someone did have a no sign singing at halftime, the reaction would have been absolutely crazy. So the AFL somewhat lived up to their promise, even though at halftime they'll claim they had no control over the performer having the yes vote. But like I said, I'm all for people voting what they want to vote for, but it's clearly one-sided with all the public and corporate support obviously sitting with yes, the amount of money being thrown at it. Begs the question that if it does look like what the polls are saying it's going to fall over, what happens beyond that?
Now, I'm a crazy NFL fan and I'm a lifelong New York Jets fan. So I was happy for about 4 plays this year. But, of course, now they're not an amazing team, but they're going up against Kansas City Chiefs, defending Super Bowl champions, on footy this weekend. It'll be all over ESPN, KO and all the rest of it. But, of course, Taylor Swift is now in a new romance with one of the players of the Kansas City team. So the expectation is she might actually turn up to the game, and if she turns up to the game, I might be able to see her. So apparently tickets to the team that is crappy at the moment, the New York Jets, are up 40% because one of the other team's girlfriends might be there. Have you ever seen something like that, mate?
I haven't. The closest thing I've seen is the Kardashians showing up courtside, and then you were just guessing which fella on the other team was taking her out, that particular Kardashian out that night, because we know they moved around a lot of basketball players. That's the closest I've seen to that. But it's interesting, isn't it? A bit of celebrity over there in the US, and ticket prices rise, and I think she's making it a cool thing. So probably be a bunch of Taylor Swift fans at the games that have no idea about football.
Just give me a little chance to say Jets. Just give me a chance. But alas, hopefully they'll find a better QB. But anyway, that's American sport. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Rogues Bogues podcast. Find it wherever you would normally listen to stuff.